Dun, 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 Sato for president. Man, woo! This episode of Ajin, there's been two constants in every one of my videos from Ajin, and I really think that's not an exaggeration. One, I pretty much hate everybody in this series. And two, Sato is the only person I like in this series. Sato for president because this man is just too great. He's too beastly, and I am terribly sorry to rant about this man for a good 3-4, maybe the entire video. But you have to give credit when credit is due for such a great character, and just when you think you got him down, he always has another plan together to stop you. And that's exactly what happened in this episode of Ajin. What's up, everyone? It's your boy Infrar-Ed. Welcome to the Scott Reports. Today I'm bringing you an anime review of Ajin Season 2, Episode 12, Episode 25. Whatever you want to call it, we're one episode in from the finale. And just like I touched on last episode, this is licensed by Netflix and they're going to have it on Netflix on the 27th. So that's why we got a double episode this week and we're rushing into the finale at the end of this week so they can clean it up in time and put it all in full on Netflix. But this episode, I said in the last video that the key to stopping Sato would be betrayal. You would have to take him down from within in order to do that. And they damn sure tried. The hacker guy and a couple of the other Ajin, or pretty much everybody except Tanaka, has decided to turn their back on Sato because Sato has gone too far. They don't want to be a part of what he's doing. So they tried to stop this man, but they didn't because he always has a plan. And you remember, he said, I want them to turn on me so I can make this game even harder. And that's the biggest thing about Sato. This is all a game to him. And even when he stops doing this and Tanaka questioned that, he's not going to stop. He's going to keep going. He's going to go on that new game plus once he completes the game because the real fun is always on the second playthrough. And that was a quote from Sato himself. So his rampage is going to continue. He wouldn't stop at Japan. He's going to keep going and he wants these people to come at him to give him a challenge. He doesn't have any rhyme or reason for what he's doing. Him saying that he wanted to liberate the Ajin was just a way to get people to follow him. He really just wants to wreak carnage, and I am okay with that because the characters in this series are fucking scum. Because first and foremost, Japan and the United States are teaming together and they came up with the plan. And this is something that I'm pissed that I didn't mention before, if I haven't, and if I did, forgive me, is that the best way to stop Sato would be to use the gas on him. Let's use the gas on him and then we can kidnap him. And I think the best way to do it is, if they were going to betray him, they should have used the gas on him and then cut off his head. Because if I remember correctly, if you cut off an Ajin's head, they don't die. They just grow another head and then they will be like a whole new person. And I know I'm going off the tracks with this a little bit, but it's something that's been on my mind since the beginning of Ajin. Is I have a feeling this is what happened to K some point in his past. I think something happened to K and he may have lost his head. Like maybe he was out and about somewhere and some people found him and found out he was an Ajin and beheaded him. Because there's a big part of his past that's either shrouded in mystery or that he don't remember. And there has to be a reason for that. And I think it's the whole behead thing. But back to the point. The only way to stop someone that's immortal is to seal them away or do what you can. I mean, look at everything that deals with an immortal and how they beat those people. Like Dragon Ball, you know, like way back with Dead Zone, they put Garlic Jr. in that little glass cube. Go to Ninja Scroll with Gemma, he got encased of ice and put him underwater. You always have to seal away immortal. Even like with vampire stories and things like that, they usually just bury them or something so they can't get out. And that was Kei's plan to stop Sato as well, is what they wanted to do is actually bury him alive and so he can't move or he'll just keep dying. Hell, they should have even went one up and buried him alive with the gas so he'll keep dying or something. But either way, the hacker guy and the rest of Sato's followers decided to betray Sato and call into Tosaki and the government and say, we want to help you take Sato down because he's going too far. And of course, you know, even though Tosaki's an asshole, he's kind of like, you know, why do we should you trust you guys? What do you want from us? And they're like, you know, we just want our freedom because at least you guys will take in traitors. Sato is going to straight up kill us if we betray him or if we try to go back. We're not going to leave alive. At least with you guys, you know, you probably put us in custody or something, or knowing this series, they'll probably still torture them. But hell, they'll still be alive, unlike what Sato has to offer. So yeah, that plan worked, but it didn't work the way that they thought it would. because Sato always has a plan. They got down, and K had a sound plan at first, even though the hacker guy said you don't have an end game, so he wanted to help him out. He says there's 3 ways that you can stop someone like Sato. You gotta either provoke him, face him head on, or run away and draw him in. So they chose to use all those. They sort of distract him, provoke him, and then run away. So they ran away, making it look like it was taking chase, and they was going to lure him to the spot. And that's when they were going to detonate the little train area that they were in. However, it didn't work because Sato, he just took the detonator and blew it up himself. He was like, oh, so that's your game, huh? Okay. And he just straight up pulled a Rorschach from Watchmen and was like, yeah, I'm not trapped down here with you. You're trapped down here with me, because Tosaki's down. He wasn't going to do shit anyway. But now they're all buried alive with Sato when he was walking with that pistol at the end, pointing. He said, gave Sato to the female Ajin. Oh man, just the terrors that he could do to them down there in this tower. And give it up for Sato one more time. You have to give it up for the man. And another thing is that the U.S. government said that they could apprehend Sato within 7 hours. It was either the U.S. government or Japan, one of the two. They said if they can apprehend Sato within 7 hours, they won't use the gas because they don't care about the human lives right now. In order to not surprise Sato and completely get the jump on him, they are willing to wipe out that area of civilians as collateral damage just to stop this man. And once again, this government is scum. Everybody else in this series is scum, and that's why I root for the bad guy in this one, because hell, at least he's likable. I mean, no one in this series is likable except Nakano. Besides Nakano, and he's just really just your standard shonen protagonist, Sato's the most likable character. And I'll say it once more, I think the only way that you will be able to trick him is with betrayal. And Tanaka isn't exactly, I feel like he isn't exactly cool on Sato. I mean, I think he's there because it's the best option for him, but I think if anybody's going to get the jump on him, it would be Tanaka, because Sato doesn't completely trust him either. Like when last week when he was talking that smack, Sato pulled the heat out on him like, wait a minute, you're not about to trade me too, are you? You ain't about to pull a fast one? No. So he does have one eye open on Tanaka, but at this point, with everybody leaving him and betraying him at this point to help the government try to take him down, I think that he would probably have his back turned to Tanaka at some point. It will catch him off guard. So I think Tanaka is going to be the biggest factor as far as getting the victory over Sato. But we'll just have to see where it goes. We're going into the finale with everybody trapped in this tunnel with Sato with nowhere to go and no other alternative but death. And he already has K's Ajin pretty much, or his ghost planned out, because he was like, yeah, he can make a whole bunch of them at once, but he can only do them one at a time. So he was having his ghost just hold him down so he can't make any more, and that's how he was tracking down K. I really don't know how K is gonna get out of this. I really think that the only way this is gonna happen is Tanaka's gonna have to make a turn. So we will have that finale come in, and I cannot wait to see it. So that's it for this episode, guys. Let me know what you thought of this episode in the comments below. If you like this video, go ahead and drop it a like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as there is not a shortage of content for you to indulge on this channel. And as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Infrar-Ed signing out. See you soon.